Welcome back, guys. In this video I'll be talking about the sequence of electron transport chain. Always remember some important thing. Number one, there are 4 protein complexes. Okay, there are 4 protein complexes 1, 2, 3 and 4. Via these protein complexes, the electron that will pass from complex 1 and complex 2 to complex 3 and then complex 3 to complex 4. This is actually the simplified process of that. So as I have already mentioned in my shorts, that the free energy of the electrons which are necessary to generate the ATP is always extracted from the oxidation of what? NADH and FADH2, okay, by the electron transport chain, and that will help to generate the ATPs, the free energy which is released from that after passing the electrons. So electrons always pass from lower to higher protein complexes, means the 4 protein complexes I have already mentioned here. Protein complexes, lower to higher protein complexes means, or the protein complexes, I should say that the electron that will transferred from one protein complex to the another from the lower to higher standard reduction potential. Okay, so electrons always, in case of electron transport chain, electrons always pass from lower to higher standard reduction potential containing protein complexes. Like, I'll discuss about the whole ETC sequence here. The first one is reoxidation of what? NADH to NAD plus. That will give rise to 2 electrons that will pass to what? Complex, protein complex 1. Okay, and there is what? There is protein complex 2. There is an exception in this case, that from complex 1 the electron will not transfer to complex 2, rather it will transfer to complex 3. So this is one sequence. There is another sequence that from succinate to fumarate production, 2 electron will be released to FADH2. Okay, now this is complex 2. This is actually complex 2. This 2 electron that will be transferred to complex 2, which is the reoxidation of FADH2 occurs. So after that, from this complex 2 and from this complex 1, with the help of coenzyme Q, okay, also known as ubiquinone. So with the help of this coenzyme Q, the electrons from complex 1 and from complex 2 together will pass on to complex 3. That will come to complex 3. Okay, then from complex 3 the electrons will pass on to complex 4 with the help of cytochrome C. That's a basically peripheral membrane protein. Okay, with the help of cytochrome C, the electrons will pass on or move on from complex 3 to complex 4. Now, one thing that is very important, on the one hand there are the transport of the electrons along with their free energies from complex 1, from complex 2 to complex 3, but there are the simultaneous or concomitant production of ATPs are also occurs. Like from complex 1, when here 2 electrons enter from the NADH oxidation, there is production of ATP, that is complex 2 okay, with the help of CoQ that will enter into complex 3, the electron, obviously the electron, remember that. So in case of complex 3, again ADP plus Pi will give rise to ATP, okay. But one exceptional case is complex 2. In case of complex 2, there is no production of ATP, okay. So in case of complex 1, complex 3, and finally with the help of cytochrome C, the electron that will transfer to complex 4, okay, and there again ATP will be produced, okay. And finally from complex 4, where the electron that will pass on from complex 4, the electron will be passed on to a reaction, that is 2H plus half O2, which will give rise to water molecule. So this is the total sequence of electron transport chain, in which always remember that the free energy which is helped to generate the ATP, that is extracted from the oxidation of NADH, or more importantly reoxidation of NADH and FADH2. From there the energy that is extracted via the electron transport chain. There are total 4 protein complexes, and electrons always transferred or pass on from lower to higher standard reduction potential complexes. That is why electrons always move from complex 1 and complex 2 to complex 3, okay, with the help of CoQ or coenzyme Q. And why it is known as ubiquinone? Because it is ubiquitously present in all the respiring organisms. That is why this coenzyme Q is also known as ubiquinones. And from complex 3 with the help of cytochrome C to complex 4. But there is concomitant production of ATPs, okay, and finally it will give rise to water. So this is the total sequence of electron transport chain, and its shots already I have uploaded in my channel. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.